Hello and welcome. Right, let's grab these last few bales and we're about, it's a shame we've not got the cash, we could actually get that. To be honest though, we don't really need it. I'm just sort of thinking out loud, but we really don't need any more. We have got a lot of produce on hand. We do really need a, what's the point, are we? No, we're not. We'll wait until next year, aren't we? And we are no-till, but then again, we're not really no-till. Yeah, we're obviously so far we've been spoilt because we've got that beautiful. Oh, got to lift these. Yeah, it keeps catching the ground an awful lot. Yeah, we've got that no-till, but we're not really no-till. Yeah, if we're going to be doing this with a planter, we're doing sunflowers. We could be clever and actually grab the get this started. I've been doing that on, and it is true, good prep, it really does save you a lot of time if you just set your workers. Yeah, the other thing is I'm not going to be using Courseplay all the time. There is a real valid place now for the normal worker, the AI worker. Yeah, so I'm trying to sort of observe the fact that I don't really want to like be looking at the Courseplay window all the time, and I can pause the cameras, but if it is true, as I said, I can't remember if it was this particular. Oh, we can't do anymore. That's full. Yeah, bottom line is if you've already got some vehicles in the field and you like stop, pause, and you can see a vehicle in the distance, when I get around to like starting the cameras again, you're going to see that that vehicle is now like 30 seconds on and it's going to look odd. So it's alright pausing the cameras if I'm the only vehicle about to set out, because that's going to work, but certain instances, me like stopping and pausing so that you don't see all of the Courseplay screens all of the time. Now, I don't know if everyone is worried about it or not, but, or again, I always like your comments. I think personally, my thing is that I will, where possible, not show them. I have got some mockers on. I was just literally playing around with a mod, a placeable. Actually, I'm looking around with a placeable. I'm trying to do a cow barn, and I've set myself a hard task. I have done a chicken place, and I'm really pleased with the results. It's got free range chickens. I like it. You did fall in love with on Pelenier in FS25 with the free range chickens running around the yard, and I thought, surely I can do that. Surely I can have a little like. I'll show you. I will. I'll show you. You can't see the chickens run around. They'll obviously until you place chickens. That is that is really the truth. But yeah, you can see this particular one. You can't see it until I place it. Right, yeah, oh you can. I have, yeah, it looks a bit odd inside. There's a bit of work. I thought, well, hang on a minute, you can't take the front mesh off because it's like a fixed, it's all of it, so you lose all of the mesh or all of the doors and then it looks odd. I thought, well, the back door, you could take it off if it's free range and they could roam out the back door, so that's what I've opted for. But the chickens actually run all around the front where the chevrons are, and there's literally lots of them. So yeah, I've upped the amount of animals you can see. Not gone as big as I'd like, but it's still good. I like it. It's for me tweaking things and playing around with things. I'm quite pleased with what I've achieved, and it's reasonable and it's big, as in like it's 360 free range chickens, which really this shouldn't be that much of a limit anyway if you're doing free range chickens, because it's not dependent upon the shed apart from sleeping. I don't somehow think I'd get 360 in there, but it depends actually. It depends on how many sleeping boxes you'd got in there. You could probably get 150, but I might tweak it. Again, I'm trying to be a bit realistic, not be sort of be cheeky but not silly with it. Right, so we've done all of our fields. What I'd like to do this time, let's just show the. Yeah, we've got, these are all empty. So it is true. What have we got on this? I think we leased the will you get the right screen? I think we leased, I don't think we've actually got a cultivator. Have we got? No, I haven't, have I? I've not got the lizard. No, not got that either. Oh, I haven't got one. I'm sure I haven't. We've not got a it's all like mowers and balers and we've got a good range of stuff, but what I mean is I haven't got a single plough or anything like that. Because it is true, it would be sometimes patience. you never know what the winter's going to bring. You never know. And if not, when it comes to, we will just lease one, or we'll get a no-till, one or the other, because we really need to do it sort of reasonably quick. I could lease mine. Yeah, it's a roll. Oh no, I've got that. Let's have a look. What is on sale in this very morning? That's a 4.5. It's very reasonable, 8,550. Yes, but I could, for a little bit more, grab a beautiful plough, and we've got the stone picker, and it'd be much, much bigger. So it is good value, but it's not. Yeah, we shall wait. We shall. Right, so we need to be going through till, I believe it's November. So I've just checked this time-saving stock check and make sure that it's right, and we're not running out of space in our production. That's the sort of really dangerous bit. No, not. Canola oil is that canola oil on? Yeah, otherwise it won't say deactivate. So the canola oil is been a little bit slow. Well, it's too. Yeah, we've only not long put it in. It's like, yeah, sunflower oil. That's for next. Yeah, so let's go through till November, which that should agree with. If that's not November, December, if I remember rightly. Yeah, December, which is good. The longer the better, really, because the more then we can actually produce, which is fantastic. So we're just going to go through. I'm pleased where we are with. I know I say every session, but I suppose it's like that's my way of saying I'm still pleased with what we're achieving, and it is true. I mean, we waited 12 years for a harvester, literally, or 11 years. It's the 12th year. It's phenomenal amount of time we've been on here, and it's not really felt much longer than a normal. Yeah, I've enjoyed this one a lot. This is really, I got to be honest, that this is my favourite of all of the ones that we've actually got at present. Ooh. That DTS, how many times we bought one already, and it's like still there again. That seems to always be at 50 odd %. Don't get me wrong, or have I seen one for 20 grand once? Do we need another tractor? Because it is a good price, but what I mean is when you look at our cash, would we be looking for that at the minute? I just don't think we would. So it's now November. We're going to go through till this. Let's just check. Canola oil is not already on the rise. Now we have got oats, which is January. I don't want to forget them this year. So that's 11.8. Still a little bit more. So let's go through till tomorrow. Yeah, my first instinct is always rush, do it now. But what you often find is, and what the game is teaching me, is that often patience is actually the better course. Not always. I mean, well, you can't always just wait for something to happen. That's not what I mean. Oh, my life, that's a good little one. That's a 6 metre. Cultivator, that's going to rip stones. The renown dropped out. We haven't got a lorry. Or that would be a very good price. Some that's nearly 54,000. Don't know whether it's in suiting with the map. I think what we've got is in suiting for us and with the map. So it is now December, and the canola oil is it's higher than it was anyway. It was on 18 something. So oats are on the rise, but still not brilliant. Straw is also at its one off. It's going to make no difference. And where are we talking? The biomass heating plant. So then, I'm going to go into a time lapse. We're going to take our canola oil and we are going to take those down to the biomass heating plant. Still getting these weird glitches. Yeah, I'm hoping. Yeah, and we've got 2 or 3 more extra bales. This is a full load, and then we've got a few more. So, yeah, this is quite interesting. I'll just send this down, and then we shall grab it when these. Got down to the end, and we are going to go and load the canola. Yeah, so let's stick you about there, and we're going to grab the little John Deere. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. just had a thought. If we are going into animals, we really probably ought to keep a bit of straw. These are like 11-ton bales, so it's not a bad thing really to keep hold of them. I think I was going to like sell them, and I thought, what about your animals? And I thought, that's not actually a bad idea. Now it's a bit of a quandary in a way, because if I remember rightly, both of these have got product in and we haven't got a silo. Or we could do a crafty, I suppose. We could, thinking about it. If we're going to go up to that and we're going to grab our oats out of there and sell it at the grain mill down this end, then we could take one of these up with us and put ours in that. Yeah, we could really. So I think that's exactly what we'll do. Yeah, we'll stake that up, because we're not going to like get through this imminently. I mean, it's going to take a few months to get rid of the 20 odd tons that we stuck in there, and we've got this one and the other one too. And the other thing is, I've got to ask myself the question: have I got too much sunflowers? Yeah, I'm trying to get the happy place right with how much you sort of do. It probably is. No, it's, I always find the better. No, there's not much in it. You can go that way, or I think there's a pull in a minute. Yeah, there is. I can see it as you sort of pull off. It cuts off a huge corner of this. So we'll go sell the oats. Stick this very craftily in the storage as if we're going to sell it at after the bridge, straight after. Yeah, so we'll take that and sell that up to 51,943. So that's good. Yeah, I think it is this first one. If I remember right, this guy. Yeah, because obviously there's 2 train stations. We want the first one, not the big one. Yeah, not where I used to thrash all my tinned goods every single morning. I used to. It was so demoralising, that was. And I was on this Let's Play for quite a few weeks, and I was like thinking, when are Giants gonna fix this map? Not while I was on the Let's Play, that's to be sure. Oh, that's the trouble with being an early adopter. It really is. It's that's the price you pay. It is. I get used to it, because I'd still sooner early adopt and show people off the beautiful maps that we do get on all of the. Yeah, there's quite a bit of grumbling going on about FS25, and I can see why. I've said the same myself about. It really wasn't ready, and I still do think that's right, but it is. Giants are working hard on fixing it, so credit where credit's due. I think, yeah, I'm not right, so we can call the train. It's actually already there, which is quite useful. I'm trying to remember, I think it's somewhere where that sign is, or something like that, or just down here somewhere. Let's stick the same markers on. Let's be. Oh, we are actually on it. Ah. Right. Okay. Smashing. So, why are you going when we just called you? Oh, because it's the wrong end. Right. Okay. We need the first one. Oh, no, which we actually already left open. And it's in here, I think. Somewhere. Yeah, just there. I think that pipe. I think that's it. Well, we'll get the sign, won't we, to say it's. Yeah, that's it. Fantastic. Finally. It's a good job these silos are fairly good. Oh, that's a put. No, it's this way. It is this way. Yeah, I should know. You'd have thought, wouldn't you? Really, this is. I have to. I did used to go this way every single day. That was instinct. It is. It's true. When you consciously can't remember, your subconscious often kicks in and says, "It's that way." It's true. I remember it very well. So finally, we'll sell this as well. I am sort of getting used to hard economy. I mean, I don't mean it's painful, but you get used to the pain, and it just becomes normal if you let it. I mean, I still would be. I'm sort of almost getting used to the repair costs as well. I mean, I've got that 50% reduced wear on hard economy that was made, which that's helping a little. Obviously, I'd like it if we could get a mod where the Yes. 9590. Fantastic. Excellent. Yeah, so we're going to keep those bales. We could afford to buy the enclosure now for the animals, but it's not a bad idea feeding them. A small problem just feeding our animals. We could buy a point. We could afford a few. I'd sooner do it where we've got. I'm not. We're not going to be able to afford a massive herd. That much is definitely true. Why didn't I just jump up here? Yeah. Oh, because I was going to take it to the grain mill. Oh, that's getting your wires crossed. It is. We were supposed to grab it back out because that's a little bit cheaper than what we'd have got for it, sometimes. Do you know, Wally? It is, yeah. It was very, very silly of me. It's a good price still, even though it's not as good as it would have been if I'd have paid attention a bit. It's when he's talking, it really is. I've got to be totally truthful. It's you're chatting and your concentration is. I'm still not 100%. This bug was horrible, so it's sort of like I'm recovering, and you're like not your normal self. I'm not. I said it to someone at work. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer at present, so. It's alright, I could hear the front door go. My daughter's just been to Mackey's. Tea did arrive. So it's a few minutes on from when I sort of left in this position, so I paused it. I knew it was, yeah. She'd have shouted up and then you'd have like, yeah, I just thought it was best. Let's shut that now. Why didn't I bring, do you know, I hate it when you're not with it. Why did I actually still not grab the sunflowers back out? Would have been a sensible thing to do. We may have too much. In all truthfulness, I would imagine that what we've got in the other trailer is going to be enough. So if sunflowers also sell in March, it may not be a bad thing actually to go grab that and sell it. We shall have a look. I don't think I'm talking total nonsense for once, actually. That's probably not a terrible bad idea. Yeah, if we did the silo, it would cripple us a bit. He is so good out in that cold air all the time. Right, let's have a look. How much are sunflowers worth? It is indeed March. 807. For hard economy, they are one of the best. Really, so that's 15, nearly 16,000's worth, and we've still got an awful lot of tonnage. Yeah, that's how much we actually got in the production as well. Still, lots. Yeah, and we've got another trailer load of 25 tons or something like that. So canola oil, I think that's it. We've got 11 tons in. So there's still. That's what I'm saying. We've got that tipping point where we've got a lot of produce still in from this year, and have we got? No, I think we tipped the last lot in, didn't we, of the canola? And that was we just topped it up. I'm sure we did. Right, so we're in December. What is the next thing? It is to go through till March. Then really, there's nothing else for us to do. We've sold all of our. We're keeping those bales. Really is just no. I don't think wardrobe. I would like to. I'm in the wrong place as usual. Wrong place, wrong time. Mr. Smith, speciality. We have got a lot of seeds. We've got two sets there. We've got pallets outside the shop. So that's one thing we've got plenty of for. I'm trying to think. I'm not trying to. Yeah, my habit is to rush things. Let's just steady on for a minute. Yeah, I've got 44 bales and loads of seeds. Canola oil, nearly one. Sunflowers and sunflower oil likewise that we've got a lot of. So that's another good earner. So I think really, for once, we do really just need to go to sleep. Well, we need to travel through till March, really, with being a Doctor Who. I do love that element of this. It's weird how I think sometimes, yeah, some content creators are like afraid to use the trigger. I think being brought up with Doctor Who, you just see time differently. It's like it's just let's just go through time. 10.8 metre, 44,000. As could actually manage that. But that's a very good price, though, isn't it? Yeah, but it would look a bit odd. We've at least got... we've got a fent header now. It's true, actually. It is true. Would it look any more odd? I would have thought this was pretty worthless now. Yeah, 5,000. It's worth a lot to us, but on cash value, it's not worth anything. So no, I'm happy to stick with what we've got. Yeah. So February. I could have sold it, I suppose. No, that's what I said. I don't want that to become an everyday. If there's one item in the store, I don't want to just like, but if there's 4 or 5 things where you think, oh, I could buy the thing for 10 grand, then I could just do that and this, the, and the other, then that would not be a bad thing. Potatoes, 3 metre, 43,000. If we were in vegetables, I'd actually seriously consider that. The Manitou's brilliant, but for us, the way that we are, I would say that we're okay as we are, really. The Iseki is a little bit, and that's beautiful, but again, it's the Giants version. It needs the proper 3 points sticking on the front and the back, again by, there was MTL modding, or I don't know that it was, but somebody did. It wants that taken off, and it wants a front 3 points at the front, and it wants a back 3 point at the back, and yeah, it is a beautiful bit of kit, and also a bit more speed, because it is very, very slow, which is true, but it's... If you're going to use it as a sort of a souped-up tractor, it needs to be a little bit faster. Even if it was on wheels, it'd still be amazing. But do we do a bit of ducking and diving, like we said? That's sort of the range that we're talking about, really. I suppose, all things considered, it really is, really, when I consider it. It is. Let's do this. Let's make a bit of cash. We do need animals after all said and done. So let's get this done. Yeah, I just want it to be quick. If I'm going to do this type of thing, the other thing is that we have also got like scattered stuff all on the front, so mind you, we're only going to be buying one at a time, or maybe a couple, I suppose. We could have done the Iseki, and it's just no, it always ends up badly when you do things like that, always. Right, so then we're going to buy the dearest thing first that we can afford. Yeah, which is that one. We don't want any extras. We don't want to repair it either. It's such a shame. He would have made a good... he really would have made a good thing for us, but again, it's that... Every farm's got its things that are the most important to it at any given time, and really right now a telehandler's not the right fit for us. As I said, it's taken us a long time to get where we've got to. So sell for 72,000, yes, a little bit of profit. And now we could do the Iseki. We need the Iseki, but also the Nardi, and we could do with keeping the Iseki whilst we buy the other thing as well, the potato thing, because we have got ours, I suppose. Yeah, that's true, we have. That's exactly why I bought it across. So we'll sell these two. So far I haven't... it is sort of like you get a 10-15% markup, no matter what the bonus. And I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to like say, oh, you know, it should have been more if it was... This is quite quite a good feature, I think, of FS25, but also a bit realistic. I always did think... I know that I've just bought, you know, like this piece of equipment, but really it goes to 50% value straight away? I sort of thought, come on, surely not. You know, but yeah, so we want to buy that. And we'll grab that. It's a shame. I say, if we were doing vegetables, there's one Let's Play that would have really come in handy, and that is the Riverbend Springs. Typically, when you're looking for, mind you, we have had a real good set of equipment. We've got the same cedar as we've got, and it dropped for a song. It was like 70% off, and we got it for 40,000, almost a third of the price. So it must have been 66%. I think it was 69. It was like, but it is a phenomenal thing, really, for that kind of thing. But it's really skint us. We are absolutely brassic. So yeah, it's not at. May have to borrow a bit for this. We're not going to like. Even though we've gone up quite a bit, we've still not quite got enough to buy that right now. So let's just borrow a little bit off the bank manager. We've got a buyer lined up already for this. So let's have a look, shall we? Finances. We need... have we got any... No, we repaid, didn't we? I think that's right. It was 116, yes. We don't want any extras. There are no extras. Yeah. Fantastic. And of course the other thing is, the bigger the object you buy, the more 10% is of that. So you should sort of make 11 odd thousand for this sheer profit, that's not bad. Then of course we've got to remember to pay the loan straight off. Yeah, that is definitely true too. Yeah, so this is, I find it's quite interesting. Yeah, fantastic. So let's pay that straight back off, and we will see that we're up to 100 odd thousand. That's not a bad little thing. With 30,000 sheer profit from that little bit, really has now enabled us to actually grab our animals, to put the enclosure down and grab our animals. And also we will be buying produce in. We'll have a contract point fitted, and we will grab the food from that. So we're going to stick it exactly... Apologies, it's like Piccadilly Circus. Right, so then, animals. That's where do we stick? Do we stick them here? Or where's the most level? Now we know this is not level because we had all the issues with the road collapsing before, but you could sort of level it. Or do we stick it? I don't think any of these is really that level. This slab of concrete is, though, really, it's not necessary for us to have such a huge slab. For such a, for as a farm as we are, I'm really quite pleased that we've got the farmyard. It is. I really did fall in love with this. I mean, we put more sheds over there, but then we didn't really use that field to the max. We had it as a little grass field, which that was not a bad thing. We had pigs. I don't think we had cows on this, did we? No, I don't think we did. We had pigs for a change. I remember we had Alien Jim's 80 pigs enclosure, or was it bigger than 80? Right, so then let's finally stick the animals down. Yeah, there's no items. Someone's bought them all and sold them all. Do we go through to March first? No, I'm thinking this will probably be the end of this session, because we've got a lot to do in March. We could get ready for it, though. No, because we need to go through too much. Yes, sunflowers are in March, and that's what we need to be planting now. Although I'm not sure we need to do quite so much. We could, although it sells... it's weird. One of the best things to sell is soybeans. Even on hard economy, it really is good. But it's also one of the most awkward, because you finish the crop, and then you got to wait right the way till June next year to get that extra... like 300. It's worth it in a way if you can wait, but if you're sort of cash strapped and you're needing an injection, it really possibly is better to actually sell this for like 800 and odd. Yeah, really. So are we going to do that? Because I think we're right. It's actually there now, isn't it? Erlingrass 775, Farmers Market 794. Without the Farmers Market's the best. We could send a worker up there, and we could actually grab the... Yes, send the fastest. I'm not sure. Not sure how fast this is actually. Send it with the, yeah, because the other one's full already. It's got to be the same one, and we'll grab 20 odd tons, sell that at the farmers market on this session, and then we'll put the animals down and we'll feed them. Yes, so it's a, or are we going to rush it? Do we do it in April when we've like done everything? Yeah, I'm not sure, but that's why I thought I was going to do it this particular session. I'm just thinking it's not a bad idea really to actually do that right now. Remember not to, yeah, I really don't want to be selling. Let's jump out. Right, so then let's get these animals bought. And it is true, I think this slab is probably the very best. It is quite big. We used to have a factory just on the edge of it, and they used to take up most of it. But really, I don't think that's too bad. I just don't want to waste any space, though. But I think... Let's have a look. Let's have a look, because it'll tell us... cows. Did I do the sheep enclosure? Yes. I think I made that a bit too big, really, but I think probably 150 I think would not be too unbelievable. But yeah, I've done that one. Might alter the price a bit because it's not like, it doesn't look a brand new building. It looks, if you look closely at the paint, it really does look like it's I don't look too bad. I'd like to age it a bit so that it's a believable old building really, and then I could legitimately, yeah, like sort of put its price down, because like the Horman and all these other ones look really posh and nice, and you know, yeah, they do. So right, let's concentrate on the job at hand. Not horses, cows. This beautiful little enclosure. 40,000. That's not taken up by a lot, is it? Yeah, that's fairly level. We could then still have room. Yeah, even up to there. It's not doing an awful lot of damage. That's only 600 and odd past. I do love the way you can see the zone markers, whether or not you've got the zone markers on. That is a really fantastic touch by Giants, I've got to be honest. Yeah, there's a lot of things that they're under a lot of flack, and I've given them hell as well. I've done it funny because I'm not 100% happy with the way that things have gone. It's but I'm also, let's just, yeah, smooth that a little. Just smooth that. I love the smoothing tool, I do. It's a bit aggressive, as I say, but it actually is very much more like the FS19 soften tool. So we're thinking about FS19. Let's just soften this bit of road here. Yeah, it sort of grabs it from both sides and equalizes. It really is a very neat tool. Works really well. Right, fantastic. Yeah, yeah. That's what I say. That's why it's doing the filling the road back in, because it's grabbing it from both sides. Yeah, it's equalizing. It'll do like that, to be honest. The other thing I love about it is the fact that you do get a storage shed as well. Now, I've got to be honest, massive shout out to the modder that made this, because he's helped me to sort of like do my own as well. I looked at how he did all of this, and it is quite an amazing build, and it has actually got a manure plane. So I am right, the manure's not working properly, because there's nothing wrong with the mod. It's here, in here. Yeah, you can literally grab that there, and this, you can't see it or anything. That's what I'm saying. So right, anyway, let's just get on with it. I suppose what I'd like to do is also stick the Matana down, and we'll stick it sort of fairly close. Not near the tree, that would ruin it really. We could, no, I think, right, I just think next door. I think that would be a good sensible place to put the I've just got to stop calling it the Omatana. Yeah, the sale point, the cheap sale point that Omatana has done is really, yeah, I think there's a bit of a battle going on between H2 Studios and Omatana, because it really is like they're very similar. Buying station cheap, That's the traditional one that she had in FS22, the one I got used to. I like this because its arm is very long. So that's really fairly flat, and also gives us plenty of room to swing in to the building. So I think that's probably not too bad. Let's just do a little bit of softening. Yeah, I'm emphasizing it so that I remember that it's not smoothing. Yeah, I'm a terror. It really is. Yeah, it's surprising how you get into a habit and it becomes such a long habit. I mean, I've been in FS22 for like more than 2 years. It's crazy that I still think of it. Some habits are really sort of long. I don't think that's too bad. Right, fantastic. Let's put some food in advance, is what I'm thinking. Straw we can do ourselves, and we can chuck those. We can throw them in actually with a front loader. I think that's the best way that we do it. You can throw them straight over the. Yeah, it's got a bale load put as well, obviously. I do love that. Even Giants are doing that now, which is quite... Yeah, they only used to support loose, whereas there's a lot of bale points where you can literally drop the bales now, even on the Giants things. So I'll say there's a lot of things, I've got to be honest, that they never used to allow that they now are allowing. I think there's even a forage pickup that picks up straw. Now that hasn't been done for a long time. It did used to get done many years ago. I remember seeing one of the content creators, and they were like saying about the fact you used to be able to grab Mr. CLP, I think it was. You used to be able to grab forage, which I believe is right. A straw. I mean, forage wagons might not do it. That doesn't mean to say that they can't. Right, we need to drop this. Yeah, we've not really got any particular... Well, I suppose we have at the minute. We could actually drop that in there. Right, so we've got that. So we need to drop them in. You can actually go inside the enclosure as well. The door's actually open, which is quite good. Oh, not this one. Not this one. Right, let's finish this task, because we actually need this very trailer. Let's get it sorted. I do love these sessions where you actually buy and sell and get all of your money. You can see how well you did over the year, as well as we did a little bit of buying and selling, obviously. Right, so I believe we're going down to the farmers market. Hang on a minute, how much did that say? 807. Oh, they can't see what we've got. It's at 794, so it really is one of the highest prices you're going to see, really. So we could go through to March and sell it then, I suppose. It would be slightly higher. But it is on green, so it's not terribly far off. Yeah, it's close enough. I'm happy with that. Let's get this done, because are we going to go through till March morning? I think we'll just do the feeding of the animals. I think that's good enough, if I'm honest. We'll get this sold and grab the animals in, and then we'll grab some food in for them. Buy some TMR in. The manure is definitely broken. You can stick a manure point by it as well, which I did in. It could be that's actually breaking. I've got this very same enclosure on Riverbend Springs. I wonder if the manure point actually does work, and you just need to back up to the. I think the point's the same point as the milk. I think. So I need to have a look at it. It might be that I've added 2 manure points, which is why it doesn't like it. We shall have to investigate. It doesn't show you that you've got manure. That's what I'm saying. It's almost like it's not working. I just don't think it's working at the minute. And it may be that the mod of that, there is one thing missing from that, and that's the only thing not working. I just, yeah, I can't. I'm not an expert. I mean, I've done quite a bit of dabbling and quite a bit. I'm getting there now, but I'm not absolutely not an expert. Right, we, I believe, are going to the farmers markets. Well, that's where we should be going anyway. It's nice to see that Giants have done new models as well. Like there's new people, which that's nice to see. New drivers. They're all. I mean, the farmer girl's even completely different. I hardly recognised her in a leather jacket, but yeah, it's definitely farmer girl. But they've also aged her a little bit and changed her style of hair and all that type of thing. So it is, yeah, quite amazing that they've gone to quite great lengths with certain things, which is quite amazing. I seem to be overusing the word amazing at the present. This precise moment. Oh, as I said, I'm not at my best. I'm not, but I am not doing this for a sympathy vote either. Just sort of saying that is my only excuse for being a little bit more scatterbrained than normal. Yeah, I am really just. No, we can. Yeah, as soon as you tell it to tip, it actually does the cover for you now, doesn't it? It's quite amazing. And then does it shut it afterwards? I think it does. The same as the cedars, like reclose the, which I quite like that auto feature of it. I didn't always. I didn't really like it that much, but I do now. Fantastic. That's really healthy again for saying we've just bought a 40,000 enclosure. No, it doesn't put it back on, does it? The cover. You've got to do it yourself. I'm not bothered, but yeah. Whereas the cedar covers now, they do actually close themselves afterwards. Alright, so let's grab some TMR, get that put in already, and then we're gonna buy those animals. I think it's only got 30 tons of food storage. I'm sure it sticks in my head that that's what it is. There's 30 tons of straw storage, and yes, I know I did knock that that poor Albert not get knocked about, left down the farmer's market for a year. Do you know? Right, let's grab this. It is a beautiful enclosure, I've got to be honest. I can't remember what it's called when you look at the i3D file. I think he must be Eastern European. From the wording, it seemed a foreign word. So TMR. It's the only bad thing, the Courseplay thing is actually right over where the prices is. I'll have to see if I can move it a bit. Right, fantastic. So let's grab some animals, which I've left the bales right in the wrong place. Of course I have. We're gonna go for. Now I've gone for the war buffalo. I'm not going to do that on every one. We are going to go in for. Yeah, I'm not going to go for cattle, for carcass cattle. Although I will do that more. It's true, I very, very rarely do that. I'm going to go for brown Swiss, I think. And we're going to go for quite a few, I'd say. See how many we can afford before it gets silly. Can we go for 20? About 25, and then it fills the enclosure the second year. I think we can afford that. Now we are going to have to buy a dairy for them, aren't we? That is definitely true. Let's grab another 10 tons of TMR so this is filled. Why did I... Oh, it has actually put the straw in. Amazing. Although it's just grabbed a bit of that bale, I think, so. Now I see why it went wrong. Let's grab another 10 tons. Yeah, so we will be grabbing a dairy. Oh. We may just about get with it. I think it'll scrunch a little. We really need a one that doesn't tip, don't we? They're both tippers. Yeah, I'm quite happy to be saying that we've got like 40 odd grand after we've just bought an enclosure and half filled it with animals. That is quite amazing. It is. We could still afford a silo as well. I'm not going to do it because, as I said, I mean, the team's good, but there's still a few things that if they came on sale, we really could do the money on hand to actually do that. So I'm going to leave it here. There's not much for us to do other than sunflower oil in the morning, which is going to bring in quite a lot of cash. There's also some outside that's not included in that, so that's good. The canola oil is building up again from what what bit we've got left. If I just show you that, yeah, the one thing I'm going to say is that is a bit confusing is the fact it seems not to always report everything it's got inside because. I mean, also you've got to remember to count the ones outside, which I frequently don't. So the canola's down to 9.5. And sunflower says 15.7, so we can't really tip up yet. We'll wait till that's down to about 5 and then we'll top it up. Sunflower was 7.5 tons. That is quite amazing. It is. So yeah, as I said, this is the other one that I want to add pig food, but I need to find out how to do the trigger and that to make it so I can grab it out. So I think it's not as hard as I'm making it, but yeah, again, it's learning your craft, isn't it, of any kind. So that's where I'm going to leave it. We're down to 39,120, or up to, depending on how you look at it. We have a herd of cattle. We will be putting a dairy down. We've gone for brown Swiss this time, so milkers, definitely. And yeah, I'm quite pleased with our progress. As always love to hear from yourselves. Yes. So all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.